Let's compare Arbuthnot's baptism records with the actual birth records from our present data. That's what we'll be doing in exercise 5. These last couple of exercises, especially this one, are going to require you to use a number of different R code chunks. So let's get right in here. In your next exercise, we're going to be making a plot of the proportion of boys born over time, similar to what we did earlier. But let's go back to exercise 4. You're going to be making another plot, so you can grab that. But let's grab what we did here because we're going to use it. We'll change a few things, and I'll show you just what we'll do. But we're going to make a head-to-head comparison here. So let's start taking our Arbuthnot data. And again, we're going to use that pipe operator to connect several different things here. And the first thing I want to do is I'm going to recreate that boy ratio. I'm just going to retype it because it's just easier. You're welcome to copy and paste it. You'll notice I'm using something a little bit different, using a different strategy. So instead of, even though I have that total variable, I probably should do that. I'm just going to divide, I'm just going to do it manually, boys plus girls there. And then I'm going to come down and then use that summarize function. And in here, I'm going to do that another min and max, but this time I'm going to use the boy ratio because I want to make a head-to-head comparison and see. I did this earlier and we saw that we were able to display the minimum or the year in which, well, we didn't get to see the year, but we saw that in each of the years, slightly more boys were baptized. Again, these are the Arbuthnot data. Slightly more boys were baptized in each of those years, with the lowest percentage being just over 50%. Now let's copy that chunk and drop it in. But I need to change that to present. So I'll do that. I'm going to run that. Everything stays the same. And we see that across all of the 74 years of our present data, again, the same trend is evident. We have slightly more boys born in this case in each of those years compared to girls. Now the interval is a lot smaller. It's a lot smaller. Above we had an interval of, about 30 percentage points. Here we have an interval of about less than 1 percentage point or 0.4 of 1 percentage point. So I'm going to plop that into my lab notes and give that a run just to make sure everything's good. Looks great. Now again, of course, you'll have to replace that with your comment there, but that tells the story. Slightly more boys are baptized and were born. So I guess you could say that Arbuthnot's data are a pretty good approximation of the rates of births